So I'm with Sumeet from Snowflake. And so, hi Sumeet. First of
Hi.
all, how are you liking the event and how is the experience been so far?
No, it's amazing environment here. Lot of energy and enthusiasm. People are here to learn a lot, and so many like-minded people. So much to learn from everybody.
Yeah. So I think last week there was a Snowflake World Tour as well, and there was a lot of discussion about AI data cloud and Cortex analyst and everything. So can you explain to me, us, the audience, a little bit about what is so different about AI data cloud?
So first of all, AI Data Cloud is an extension of what we do on data to AI. Snowflake has been known and a home for enterprise data.
Yeah.
Almost 10,000 plus customers trust us with their most critical data. We extend the same simplicity, efficiency, ease of use, and collaboration aspects to the AI as well, which we were extending to the data.
Yeah.
So it's a unification, integration, and coming together of data and AI for the enterprise use cases. What we are seeing is what GenAI started doing for consumers. Now enterprises have become more sensitive about how we make use of GenAI for our use
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
So that's where enterprise AI era starts. How do we make AI more easy, efficient, and trusted for enterprises to use? That's what the AI data cloud looks to address. First, data foundation is very critical to it because
Yeah.
you cannot have a great AI strategy without data strategy.
Yeah.
So we create a solid data foundation in place, bring all data together. Then we let people build AI on top of it much more easily, quickly, efficiently. And then you create applications to consume this data and AI models much
Yeah.
more faster and easier. So it
Yeah.
encompasses all the way from setting the right foundation to the consumption of this application by end users.
Yeah. So I think the biggest issue that enterprises have when it comes to adopting generative AI is the trust issue. So, and how is Snowflake enabling that? Like
Yeah.
building for enterprise and within enterprises.
Yeah, no, that's an absolutely great question, and that is a demarcation line between consumer AI and enterprise AI.
Yeah.
It has to be absolutely resilient, trusted, and high quality AI because it has to provide the right answers and right responses. So the first thing which you need to do for building trust in the response or the outcome of these AI models is that very good enterprise data, so good quality of data coming in, it has to be grounded in truth, right? So whatever response AI gives has to be
Yeah.
grounded in right source of truth from the enterprise side. So that's why creating a solid right data foundation is very important. Secondly, as less as possible, the data should go out of my perimeter because the moment data leaves the enterprise boundary and the governance controls, more likely it is to be misused or governed less importantly. So we bring AI to the data rather
Yeah.
than taking data to the AI, create the governance, the management framework around the models the same way which we do the data.
Yeah.
And thirdly, a commitment that we will not make use of customer data for training the models and fine tuning it or make use of it for other customers.
Yeah.
So there are trust and safety commitments which have to be there. Take the data as less as possible, make it more governed through the same framework which is governing the data, and start with a very solid data foundation.
Yeah. So I think there are a lot of competition as well. I don't want to take any names, but as well,
Yeah.
if someone is migrating and they're looking for Snowflake,
Yeah.
what is the most differentiating three things that they might find when it comes to Snowflake?
No, that's a great question. So I think it goes back to the three principles which we started with GenAI, which is easy, efficient, and trusted. The easy part is something which people recognize Snowflake for. The first thing which comes to people's mind when we talk about Snowflake is it is the easiest and simplest to use. So if we want fastest time to value, the fastest time to market, Snowflake basically lets you do that. So I can productionize my data and AI models in a very less time
Yeah.
without having a lot of data scientist or rocket scientist, let me
Yeah.
say, in my team. So that's the first thing out of the box. The second one being efficient. So if you look at the overall TCO framework of getting the best outcome from most efficient models, we have state of the art models which can be used
Yeah.
immediately, which cost less overall, and you have everything inside the platform so that you don't have to build complex workflows to build these AI models. So the efficiency comes there. The third thing is the governance and trusted layer. I think if you look at the amount of governance emphasis we are placing in the platform, role-based access controls, masking of the data, classification, anonymization, observability. So
Yeah.
recently acquired a company called True Era.
True error,
So
yeah.
all of this is inbuilt in and baked into the platform, which makes the governance security topmost into the platform.
Yeah.
So I would say these are the three things which really matter to the enterprises: easy and simple, efficient and cost effective, and third being trusted and secure. and that's what we differentiate on.
So the last question I want to ask is: people talk about that SaaS is slowly shifting towards AI as a service, AI as. So what are your views on that?
Yeah. I think we are in a unique position there because when we are talking about replacing SaaS by AI based agents and AI based services, what you need is a real good enterprise data.
Yeah.
And the fact is, we offer the data in the SaaS model. So if the foundation is not there, there's no way you can build the AI layer or AI as a service on top of that. So while we are a SaaS, we are pretty much focused on the data being in a single place and then delivering AI experiences on top. So in fact, the AI-based services are going to drive more consumption of our data SaaS platform rather than hindering it, and then build more experiences and services on top of that. What we are seeing is that most of these services, which are like CRM, marketing, or any other user-facing functions, are getting siloed, and people want that single place, single source of data to power all of these experiences, and that gives us that unique position, also being easy, trusted, and efficient for people to build their AI services on top. So for us, it's going to drive more of consumption for our SaaS platform than creating a hindrance.
Okay. On that note, thank you so much for joining us, and hope you meet more people in the conference. And
No, absolutely.
I think a lot of people are asking questions as well, so you can continue.
No, absolutely. That's the best part of this event.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.